My hair is shit. I combed it. I actually combed it. All out. It looks like shit. Compared to the beautiful curls I would get, just all I had to do was wet it. Oh yeah, who cares? My hair looks like shit. Yeah, ever since I had to just cut it, literally. So, nada. Yeah, there's Tasmanian Devil 2, Tasmanian Devil 3, and then there's Pretend a Lot Narcissist. And they're all completely mentally ill, worried all the time. Well, that is in the Bible. Worry is a sin. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I would say it's wrong. Yes, it's a major wrong to worry. Because it doesn't get you anywhere. It will not help you out. It'll just make it you. That's why it's good for, like, those 3 that I mentioned. Tasmanian Devil. The 2 Tasmanian Devils and Pretend a Lot Narcissists. They need to work. Because they are horrifying warlords. Like, just constant. Asking me, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing now? What's wrong with you? What's going on? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. 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 When do we arrive in Jerusalem? When we arrive in Jerusalem? When will we arrive in Jerusalem? When will we arrive in? What's the? Why should you want to know? Pretend a Lot Narcissist and Tasmanian Devils. You evil beings. You are disgusting. You are nothing but empty vessels. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. 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 Why should you want to know? You evil-minded people. You are nothing at all to me. I naturally hate you, but had to give that all to my Jesus, who died on the cross for all my wrongs that I get from other people who make me want to hate them. You need Jesus in this life in order to stay safe. What are you doing? What are you doing? What's going on? What are you doing? No. Tasmanian Devil 2 stopped. No contact. But she has Tasmanian Devil 3 to bother me yesterday. No, it was the other day. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you gonna do? I mean, oh my God. Like, do you think 6 or 7 times is enough? Like checking up on me? Like, what are you... Like the Nephilim that you can't see? The Watcher. She's watching me. What are you doing? What are you doing? It was Monday. I get 10 times. 10 times. What are you doing now? I thought you were going to leave. Well, what are you doing now? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What's going on? What are you doing? Unreal. The hell that you have to put up with from other people. If you want to call them people. I mean, you can tell if someone's miserable or not. Just look at them in their face. Like, yeah, my hair looks like shit, but I'm not a miserable person. I'm not, I feel sorry for that homeless girl, but, Tasmanian Devil 2 and Tasmanian Devil 3, it's like, they didn't do anything for me. They just used me. I needed somehow to pay for my rent, and I begged churches, and their rent got paid for, and they have all kinds of access. They didn't give a fuck about me. Okay, I should be more godly than use that. They didn't care about me at all. Okay, that's more godly. I shouldn't, in this world, there's wrong all around you. So, but, yeah, I just can't stand, nonsense. And nonsense is a much better word than bullshit. And you replace fuck you with forget you. Forget Tasmanian 2 and Tasmanian 3. You never were there for me, never ever cared about me, but they say hi to me? What for? You want your rent paid again? Oh, somehow I'm like, I have all kinds of help, and I clearly tell them I don't have any help at all. No one ever gave me anything. I don't care. Never cared about me. All three of them. Pretend Lot Narcissist and the 2 Tasmanian Devil 2s. 3. The 2 Tasmanian Devils and Pretend Lot Narcissist never ever cared. And there's another woman in a trailer park that I haven't talked to for a while, and she never cared about me either. She's a total narcissist, just like my late husband, James Lester Sapone. Lester the child molester, and that's what he was. And Uncle Jim was a child molester too. That was Jim Keebler. He died in Florida. Late father of my 2 children, his mama died in Florida. And he got her trailer park. And he got $5,000. That $5,000 was stolen because he's a dumb shit. Because he's just a partier and he just gets wasted. Pot and alcohol was his thing, but he loved cocaine. Whatever else he could get his hands on. I'm sure he did fucking meth and heroin. Whatever. Fucking losers, all fucking hell. Never ever there for his wife. Never ever there for me. Just a piece of shit. Okay, he was there one day. I was gonna kill myself in 2006. He said, Tara, this is your day. And I got to see his daughter and the bar where his ex-wife worked at. At least, she was able to cope with, all the hell that, late Arthur Hess-Not III brought in her life, I saw beautiful pictures of her when they were, first married, and, maybe there were a couple pictures when their babies were born, and, she was a beautiful woman, she's just, Arthur's worse, much worse than, he's the man who loves women. He was worse than a womanizer. He's a rapist and a child molester too. All of them I do. My dead husband didn't know that until I went and lived with Pretend Lot Narcissist in 2020. Then found out both of them were rapists, child molesters. Oh my God. All the hell that a victim has to put up with. All that hell. And, Jesus' blood kept me sane. Nothing else. Certainly not fucking pot or alcohol. That's a temporary Band-Aid that you might feel good. Yeah, it doesn't last. The hell. And nothing lasts in this world but God's blood. And hopefully, the evil Atlanteans from millions of years ago Approximately 36,000 years ago, or the Emerald Tablets. I really don't care about that shit. I do not care about knowing that. No, it's all bad shit. I mean, if that civilization was so great, then why is it not here right now? Right here, right now. If we came from apes, then why are there still apes? That's a really, really good. Yeah. Oh, well, we transcended, we breeded into a human. No, there's still apes around. Why is there still apes? If we came from apes, then why is there still apes? That's a really, really good theory for all those atheists who are determined we came from apes. No, that's proof right there. It just blows them out of the water. There's a nice explosion for all the atheists who think we came from apes. There's still apes? Dumb shits. Like, how can you explain that? You can't explain anything because everybody covers everything up and everything's a fucking lie. I mean, Nestle dared to make mother's milk. That I mean, yeah. Baby's formula is bad, and Nestle made really bad baby's formula, and it was killing the third world countries. And they just all these people have all this money, and why are you making it worse for the third world countries? Oh my god. I mean, look, you can have miracle milk, and then they wouldn't give them any, and then they start dying. Oh my god, I don't even know how the hell these people make it anyway. That was fucking shit. Coca-Cola was always bad to drink. I don't care if it had cocaine in it. That's a really fucking stupid way to get cocaine, ain't it? Dumb shit. If it cleans up a dirty as hell penny, if it takes all the dirt off of a penny, what the hell does it do to your insides? Now, it's alright, to drink, a Coke, once a week. What harm would that do? God, I'm sure fucking the soda Coca-Cola does a hell of a lot more damage than fucking cocaine. I mean, they can do studies of this shit. Who gives a fuck? Who cares at all? I should stop saying who gives. Who cares? And forget that. It is better. Okay, fuck stands for carnal knowledge. For unknown carnal knowledge. So, it doesn't make any sense why you wouldn't. Okay, I do have the answer for that. Okay. For forbidden and then carnal knowledge is the Emerald Tablets, is the 13 Skulls, it's the 13 Bibles. I don't want to know that shit, because I experienced that last year. A monster man decided to talk to me. Very, very rude. Also, he was flirting with he was a fucking whore, and he was flirting with every woman walking down with a skirt on. She didn't have to wear a skirt. She could have been a nun. And he'd be like, yeah, I want to do that. I want to tap that. Yeah. He was a fucking whore. And I had to put up with all this. I said, I have to go. I don't want to know about your 13 Skulls, 13 Bibles, and you're creeping me the fuck out. The hell out. You're creeping your hell into my mind, and I don't want to know that knowledge. So that's the unforbidden knowledge. Forbidden, unknown, carnal knowledge. Forbidden, unknown, carnal knowledge. fuck. Forbidden, unknown, carnal knowledge. You're not allowed to know that because it will make you crazy. Like the man I was talking to, who abused his dog to death in a little cage. I mean, he let this dog just fall on the ground. The dog would be yipping and yapping and crying. And I mean, this world's awful. There's so many demonic people out there. And he didn't have anything else to abuse but this little beautiful dog. He's a fucking asshole. Abuser. He should have been beaten up. Like he was beating up his little dog. It's awful. Yeah, that's why I wouldn't even, like that, you don't want to know the tree of knowledge, which is, all your new age shit. And we are all one, because we are not all one. Apparently not so, since Atlantis ain't there anymore, and the Labyrinth was a part of Atlantis. And, this is so important. If it's so important, why did it collapse? Well, there's something there. I want to know. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. 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 That song's from the Jesus Christ Superstar that Jeff Fenholt starred in. He died in September 11th, 2017. He ended up knowing Jesus. When he died, he saw him. So,